Right, I'm going to be just doing an afternoon stream, streaming some Ground Branch, and I'm going to start off on this stream where I finished it the other day when I had to go on Monday. So I'll get an MP5 and do that subway mission. Right, Mike. So I've ordered a webcam. Don't know if you saw on the message. Annoyingly, I fell asleep about 10:20 last night. But hopefully tonight, because I've got less on today, I can be awake if you're on Twitch tonight. But yeah, I've ordered that webcam that Thomas donated towards. That was really nice of him. Right, Dan. So yeah, that's meant to come tonight, that webcam, but if not, it will come tomorrow. And obviously I'll do a stream of it when it comes, because I want to see what it's like. It's 2K resolution, so it's better than this one. It's 1080p anyway. Is this high enough that... Yeah, okay. That might be better than the red dot. Let's have a look at this one. Holographic sight. It's alright, Joshua. Yeah, that holographic's alright. Try this out for a bit. Yeah, I didn't take one of the dogs out when I went out today, Dan, because he'd struggle in the heat, because he struggled yesterday when it wasn't even as warm. It was quite humid, that wasn't nice, so I took the other 3 dogs for a really long walk, and then I played with the old one in the garden afterwards. Oh no, I think it's clipping into the gun thing. No, the thing is, that doesn't actually affect the gun's performance, it's just like a visual error. Yeah, that's pretty hot, Jim. An alright height? Oh, I've not tried that. I'll have to have a look at it. I haven't been on Discord the last couple of days, annoyingly, because the Discord app on my phone's been messing up, so I've uninstalled it. So I have to check Discord on PC and then reinstall the phone one and see if it works again. I don't think the person's even on at the moment asked me to play with an MP5 last time. Yes, but anyway, the new webcam should be here tonight. I won't do a webcam stream tonight, but if it comes today, I'll do a webcam stream tomorrow and we can test it out.
He's one of them!
Actually, that drum sight might not be clipping now, I don't know. Do you mean day in the tube rather than date in the tube? But yeah. I suppose it is if you're, we had, like, a scandal in the UK after the, terror attacks, 7/7 or whatever they called it, where an electrician got shot dead because the police mistook him for a terrorist. So yeah, if you're a Brazilian electrician in the UK, this might be what the police actually think you are. I think I probably prefer the AKSU to the MP5. But I do like the MP5. The only annoying thing, like I said, the MP5 in this is all the proper SMGs in this you can't carry as many mags. It's weird. I don't know why, because a 9mm mag isn't really any bulkier than like a 5.56 mag. Oh shit. MP5 is 9mm, yeah. Alright, Jim. Oh yeah, so yeah, alright, I'll do this again with the MP5 and try and survive. I might change to the other MP5 though. So what MP5 was that I was using? The MP5 A4. Let's do the A5 with the collapsible stock. And again, I am going to change, although collapsible stock doesn't mean anything in this, I am going to put a actual optic on it again rather than a rather than the irons, because the problem with the irons in this, like I said, is they take up too much of the screen. Not very late agony. I only started a couple of minutes ago. There's a short, by the way, going on now, because the last couple of shorts I did got way more views than see that? That's actually not clipping, is it? There, oh, that's quite cool. Yeah, you only get, that's the weird thing, you only get 8 magazines for the, say like on this loadout I've got 8 magazines for the MP5, but if I change that to, say that, I get 16 mags. Because for some reason, like rifle mags, you carry more of them on your pouch. I really don't know why. Doesn't really make any sense. I know it's because they do, like, different pouches visually for the SMGs, but I don't get why. Yeah, there are guns in this that if you're just trying to play the game for actually, you know, optimum gun usage, it's definitely, there's some guns that are definitely just better. Okay, I quite like that rusty sight. So I'm assuming with this, the glass is there, like between where the bit of metal is, and it's just really clear glass, and then you've got your projection bit there. Yeah. Oh, that sounds really cool, Hype. Yep. That makes sense, doesn't it, Agony, that if you're like from like an ex-Soviet state, or like, well, I know technically Yugoslavia wasn't Soviet, but you know what I mean. That, yeah, you're going to have a lot of that sort of surplus laying about. I suppose the recoil is actually really low on the MP5 at least. The reflections are really good on the like tiles on this. Oh shit! Right, let's try again. I can always put them on untrained if I keep dying, but yeah, the only roller delayed blowback right tire gun I actually have is, like, it's deactivated sadly, is the Swiss assault rifle, or battle rifle, the Sturmgewehr, because that's like the same style as like a G3, just higher quality. Right, there's one on the train there. I have a problem with 9mm in this game. Right, I might try this just with an AK, just so I can shoot through. Yeah, the thing is, if they actually have Kevlar on, in theory, like level 3A Kevlar should stop 9mm rounds fine, especially at a distance. Yeah, let's just do it with the AK. See if I can manage that. God, that shit hit boost is really strong.
I see.
If these AI was smarter, they'd throw grenades, but I assume that's not programmed in. Alright, Mike. What weighs 2 kilos, the communist? Oh, the helmet, right, yeah. Thought you meant the bandages then. I was going to say, no, that's a pretty big pack of bandages if it weighs 2 kilos.
This one.
Just trying to work out if there was one down there or not. If I'm seeing things. There is one down there. Right, this plywood definitely shouldn't protect me if somebody's over there. Yeah, that's what I was saying, 2 kilos for a bandage didn't sound right. You weren't all about a bandage.
I see it.
Yeah, that little wooden board won't protect you from 545. Ah, got me. Alright, I'll try a different map. Or I could just put them on untrained, couldn't I? That will make it easier. Although I probably will use... I don't know if I've even ever tried the MPX in this. So let's try the MPX, which is just like an AR looking MP5, because why not? I'm assuming that's like a really American thing, is it? Like, oh, we have to have our MP5 look like our AR. I can do Creek, Tough Doge. The only thing is in this, the camo doesn't make a difference how the enemy sees you. Yeah, I know Tough Doge. I was picking mags off of their guns just now. But the problem is, if you're using, I don't like this red dot. If you're using a gun where the enemies don't have the mags you want.
There's something at me.
Oh shit, that didn't go where I wanted it to go.
Over here. Fire! I see enemy. This one of them.
It just seems sad to make everything look like an AR-15 though. Like, I can see the appeal of it in some ways, but I kind of like guns being unique, you know. Rather than, if that makes sense, turning every gun to look like an AR-15. The AR-10 though, I really like the AR-10. That's not in the game. I didn't know they carried machine guns in this. Like, I know you could get them, but I didn't know the AI carried them. Get some. Four remaining. If there was a new cheek filter mask and it was well designed, I'd use them. What do you mean new cheek filters produced for an older mask? Yeah, the only problem with this game is you can't constantly look at the chat or you'll get shot. Oh, if somebody made a modern one, that'd be really interesting. But it's only the PBF out of the old cheek filter masks I actually kind of see the appeal of. Because things like the M17 are just much better modern mask designs. Oh, that was the end of my mag just then, anyway. Alright, Peach. Right, okay, let's do a different map then. I remembered to host a thing so I can actually just change the map like this. Change map. Let's do the intel retrieval thing. Let's try the rig for intel retrieval. I'll put it down to about 25 enemies and I'll do it untrained because rig's such a big map. There are shotguns, I could try them, but a shotgun might be suicide on rig because of how long the distances are. Yeah, rig is massive. But what I'll do is, if I use a shotgun, I'll just grab the first gun I get from a dead enemy, and then I can have that for longer distance bits. Okay, so extraction is on the helipad level 3, and we can insert on the west pontoon or the east pontoon. I'll do east pontoon. If both of them are level 2, I'll do east pontoon, and then I can work my way west. I've done videos on that, Agony. Right, so we have to go all the way up first. Why is he not getting his shotgun out? Pistol. Is it not equipped with shotgun for some reason? Okay, that's broken. It's not... I've not got a primary gun. It's not, like, dropped down on the floor, is it, where I've spawned? I prefer the British one to the American one, but I do like old, like, woodland camo patterns. Alright, I've not spawned with a gun for some reason. Brilliant. So I've got a pistol, but I've not got a shotgun. Great. Right, let's do this with a pistol then. If an enemy has a shotgun, Peach, when I kill him I'll get the shotgun so you can see what it's like. But I've never had it do that before, like not spawn me with a gun. I can hear a lot of footsteps. Right, okay. Oh. Oh shit. Here they come.
I see enemy!
Still hear loads of people running about. I don't know what the Yugo M1 and M2 are made of. It's not very good rubber because it's the melty rubber. It depends where you're using it. MTP is a better camouflage pattern if you're using it in areas that are more yellow. There's not like one camo that just works well everywhere. What was that one? There he goes. Right, let me crouch down a moment and check. So I'm on the central stairwell, so I want to either go west or east, so let's have a look east first. suppose it might be this room. It's saying it's in if it's on this floor. Yeah, just bear in mind, like, for any of the people that didn't see when I said just now, when I'm actually in a game on this, it's quite hard to keep reading the chat. Because, you know, obviously if you die in one shot, good luck, sort of, you know, looking from the chat to the game, chat to the game. I can hear one of them running about. What actual mask is it that's at your grandparents' house? But what mask is at your grandma's house, don't you know? Am I in the roughly the right place? No, I've gone really off where I'm meant to be going. Okay, so it's northwest of where I am. It's like that way. Yeah, it's just quite a confusing map layout on Rig, so how many like little stairwells there are going up and down everywhere. Oh. Right, north of my current location. Oh crap. I'm on floor 1. I only just noticed that there was no one down there. Right, need to go up an entire floor. Okay. Oh wait, no, it says O2 there. I'm confused. Oh wait, that's not the floors, is it? Those O2 bits. It's like sectors. Okay.
I see enemy!
Oh yeah, we are on deck 2. Or is deck 2... Yeah, that would be deck 2 we're on. Okay, so we're on the right deck. It's just finding wherever this bloody little laptop is. So I want to go directly north, that way, where I am here. Now I've gone too far that way. Okay. Let's go through the buildings. I'll definitely get Stalker 2. I'm just hoping they don't make it too, you know, cinematic-y. I don't know what the word is for it. Like linear, kind of railroaded. Right, let's just, rather than go into the search zones, let's just run around everywhere on deck 2. I'll check those upstairs bits as well, because they might technically count as deck 2, not deck 3. Yeah, this is quite a confusing map for trying to find a little laptop that's laying about somewhere. And I'm assuming deck 2 does correspond with level 2 on the little thing. Right, I'm just going to sprint around the deck a minute and see if my little buzzer goes off that tells you when you're close to the objective, and if it doesn't, I'll then go up to like the next bit that isn't actually the full deck 3. There it is. Okay. Oh, cool, Romanian gas mask. Right. Let's get out of here. So was it northwest level 3? Okay. So I want to go that way and up a flight of stairs. That's actually easier than trying to find a little laptop hidden somewhere. Oh shit, 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 shit.
Let's get out of here!
That was close. Seeing as that was like the last guy guarding the exit. 10 euros, or like the equivalent of 10 euros. Well, I've completed this map, because I didn't make a mistake playing it. It's an interesting map, it's just too big, really. Should we do the bunker map? Intel retrieval. Oh, I'm not do change map, don't I? Intel retrieval. 26 enemies. Storage facility. That's cheap then, €2, yeah. Yeah, M85's a good masks. Or M84s, whatever they're called. I can't remember if it was the M74 and the M85, or the M75 and the M84, but I know the mask on me, it's got a voice diaphragm on the drinking tube. Alright Peach, I just finished that map. Right, let me try and use the shotgun this time, even though again I'm on a bad map for the shotgun. We'll see if it works. Oh yeah, it just didn't equip it, okay. Right, let's go to the range and just test that the shotgun's actually there. Right. Right, shotgun's at least equipped this time. Okay, so I can go in on the docks, West Hills or East Hills. And the intel bits are always in the underground. Okay, let's just do East Hills, because I think there's a side entrance to the bunker here, if I remember right. The only annoying thing is you can't eat ice cream while wearing a gas mask, or at least not very well. That guy already seen me as he was randomly running about for no reason. Okay, the shotgun is longer range than I thought in this. Shotguns are good in this, it's just they're not very good when there's somebody just sticking their head out a bit of cover.
It's one of them.
I was expecting to run into more people going down here, but oh well. Yeah, I doubt there are, Jim. Saying that was a bit of a niche thing. Satan. Oh crap. Does he get all the way up there? Good thing he's not very good aim, that guy. Yeah, the only annoying thing saying about replying to regular video comments is because I get so many comments now. Like, I can only really reply to recently uploaded videos. You know, because if I just try and load up all my comments, I'll get loads and loads and loads of, like, comments on videos I made years ago that are asking questions that are, like, explained in the video. So that's the only problem, like, trying to just answer all comments and I get too many. So one of the intel areas might be here, the other one might be deeper into the bunker. I'm assuming the laptop isn't here, or I'd have spotted it. I assume it would have been in the cargo container if it was in this one. Is that one guy waiting the door there? Oh, shit. That's the only problem in this, because shotguns actually have good groups. You can't just like hip fire them and expect to hit people well. Might as well put the laser on for it actually. Yeah, it's a good game, Jim. Even if it's really early access with lots of stuff not in it yet. It's just fun to mess about in. Oh, he's standing on the laptop. Yeah, normally if it's an early access game, the price, yeah, as you say, goes up the more content gets added to it. But what's here is quite well polished for what's in it. Let's see agony. Right, now to make it out of the bunker without being killed. I might take the side little access tunnels rather than the main bit, just because the enemies are going to be sort of just in a line if they're in there, rather than like being behind random bits. Before I go outside, okay, I'm basically just going exactly north when I get out of here. good hiding place? I don't even know what Geometry Dash is. Is that like some sort of learning game? See, that's why shotguns aren't very good in this. If there's just like somebody's head sticking out behind a bit of cover. What game was it somebody was saying was like 170 gigs the other day? I think it's a VR game. But yeah, some games are huge now. Yeah, I'll do one more map. I'll just do a good old-fashioned terrorist hunt. Might do Rundown, that's a fun map. Okay, I've just did a couple of the Intel maps. I've just gone back to Terrorist Hunt now. Let's just use an MP7 for this one. I'll use the one I called Half-Life 2, if I remember, because I just tried to make it look as much like the Half-Life 2 version, the MP7. Yeah, all it's got on it is a tack light and a laser. It doesn't have any, depends what time I'm doing a stream and what the stream's about. Depends on really how many people are in the chat. Oh yeah, things don't blow up in this game. It's, I'd say, better than the MP5 in terms of it seems to do similar damage, but it's a faster fire rate and everything. But it's still obviously not as good as using a rifle. Let's see a peach if you're off. It's the sort of balancing problem where I'd rather just use a FAL or like an AK or a, you know, any sort of AR type gun. Because it's, the fire rate's good and it's very low recoil. That's the really nice thing about it. So yeah, let's put the laser on and I'll show you a bit like hip firing. theory, it should go through Kevlar, but I don't know if that's modelled in the game. Throw that mag. Penetration's better on the MP7 as well in terms of like people standing behind a little bit of cover. Yeah, I was saying that's the only problem in games like this, is if you make some of the guns too realistic in terms of what calibers do, there's not really any point using an MP5. Especially when you can only have like half the mags you can have on like an AKSU or similar. Just because the weird way the mags work in the carriers. Oh, yeah, better change that. I think I'll run this thoughtful. Yeah, MP5 is more iconic, but you know, if somebody's shooting at you, you'd rather have a gun that's more efficient. I hope they have the P90, because that'd be like the MP7, but even better. I mean, there's not that much in it, is there, between 5.7 and 4.6, or whatever they're called, the two ones. And it's on about the person talking about the MP5. But P90 and MP7 are very similar in terms of ballistics, so they're both basically designed to do the same sort of gun trials. And there's some horrific 5.7 wounds I saw. There was a guy, it was really interesting, it was a photo he posted from a hospital bed. And he was shot in the US by a gunman who had a 5.7. And he only was hit with one shot, but that shot went through his vest and completely obliterated like his lower sort of kidney area. And apparently he needed like weeks of surgery and, you know, like dialysis and all that. And yeah, for a 5.7 round, the wound was massive, but I guess it just like tumbled and fragmented to like pieces. Yeah, 5.7 and like the HK equivalent are really nice rounds in terms of armor penetration, but still doing. Oh, that little side of the container saved him. Did he run inside? Yeah. Oh. How many left? Can't be that many now, can there? Yeah, and the fact that in theory both the MP7 and like the 5, you know, like 5.7, or like the HK ones, no, sorry, the FN ones, both of them you can actually have it in a pistol size pistol as well. It doesn't even have to be an SMG. So for like cops, that makes a much more sensible thing now that your sidearm is something that can pen level 3A body armor pretty effectively. Yeah, because by the time it's gone through the armour, it's already fragmenting more or like softening out more to the point, yeah, where it's just going to make a bigger hole in you. Right, where's this last guy hiding? Just wondering if you could look down and see how many mags you still have left. I don't think you can. Yeah, again, you actually want this hard cover, don't you, if somebody's using a rifle, if you're not wearing a plate carrier. But yeah, I hope they keep adding loads more guns to the game, because I know in the next patch, I think the Scar H and the PMM are going to be in it, but it'd be nice to have like more retro guns, as well as like some of the modern ones. Oh, fuck! That made me jump. Don't know where he came from. What? Because it goes through the police vests. No, I never ended up getting Tarkov because of all the like pay-to-win mechanics they ended up putting in it that really sort of just put me off it. Yeah, that really made me jump. That last guy. Right, I'm changing the pistol again. I'll play one more. I'm gonna change the have a P320 as my pistol. Should we just do this for a laugh? I've got like a laser on it, haven't I? They have got a retro FAL in it, but it's not the SLR, it's like the old-fashioned Belgian one. Hang on, let's just play this with the classic FAL with no optics on it whatsoever. FAL vintage. There we go. So, classic Belgian FAL. Not that I've seen vintage collectibles, as in there's probably dodgy military shit going on completely all around Zaporizhia, but there's not been any updates on the news. And I did put a video up today where it was just regular radon washout in the rain the other day. It wasn't anything too sinister, although I did pick up a trace amount of iodine 131, but that could be even from the UK or somewhere. mind. I'll stop playing him. Yeah, but yeah, the FAO and the G3 in this are great in terms of just the pure power of them. Again, I know you get other, like, rifle-type ones in it, but they're more like the DMR-type ones. But, like I said, the only problem with the vintage FAO on this is there's no adapters for it, so you can't fit any scopes to it. So I'd love to have a Trilux scope that you could put on the vintage FAO in this. But, sadly, there's not one. So I actually think in this game I prefer the G3 to the FAO. Because the G3, because it has the rail adapter, you can, yeah, you can at least, because there's rail adapter for the G3, you can at least do something like this. Yeah, have a good day everybody.